Hey everyone, this is Jared Turbodays here, wanting to make this video about the Broncos going to the Colts, playing them this week. Just wanted to get some things off my chest. I know there's no video makers in the TTC for the Colts. Jaguars had a couple fans, but they didn't really message me at all. But regardless, I'm making this video, going to talk about the game, going to talk about some things that I want to get off my chest about their team. First of all, you guys got rid of Peyton Manning. Thank you for that. I thought he was going to go to Kansas City or Miami, and instead he chose us. And in the back of my mind, I was hoping that he was going to pick us, but and I know he's people say that he's not good in cold weather, but regardless, I still wanted him. And he would have been, he's been a better asset than Tim Tebow. And, I would have liked Tim Tebow for another year or two, but it didn't happen. So I lived on, I went with, kept going and moving on. And some people still hate the decision, but I respect the organization for the decisions they make. I applaud John Elway as general manager of the team and his decisions he's made, the choices he's made. Some people have been saying, like, in Elway we trust, that he's been making such good decisions. But thank you for giving Peyton Manning to the Denver Broncos. I know you guys were sad and hurt about it, and you guys ended up intentionally, it seems like, or purposely losing all the games so you could get Andrew Luck in the draft the year later. It just seemed like you guys were just losing for the hell of it to get him. So you guys got your man just like you wanted. But do you guys truly wish you would have Peyton Manning still? I think you guys would, with all the stats and all the touchdowns and barely any interceptions from him so far, especially this year and the year before, last year. And I can't stand these fans. This is just like Tim Tebow. There's people out there that are supposedly fans that will go to the team just because their favorite athlete went to that team. So, like Tim Tebow, he went from the Broncos, and went to the Jets. And then I seen people wearing Jets jerseys with Tebow on it. And then he went to the Patriots. I'm guessing there's people wearing Tebow jerseys at the Patriots. And I know on the Facebook groups, there's people that just love that one athlete. There's actually a couple Peyton Manning Facebook groups out there that are just like geared towards him and not the Broncos organization. I don't mind if a Colt fan wants to become a Bronco fan, but you stay as a freaking Bronco fan after he leaves and he retires. Don't go back to your Colts after everything's said and done. You stay true to that team. And I just can't stand, when I was in Kansas City, there was people wearing Colt jerseys, and people still show off their Manning Colt jerseys around town from what I've seen. And it just irks me a little bit, If John Elway left the Broncos, unfortunately, if that truly happened, I would stay with the Broncos regardless, not go that other way and go to that team, based because that athlete goes that direction. I know players come and go. It's just like Joe Montana. He went to, he came from San Francisco and went to Kansas City. With Kansas City, they really enjoyed Joe Montana's late career or whatever, so they were appreciative of him. And I'm appreciative of Peyton Manning making the decision to come with us. And then with Irsay, the owner, it sounds like he's supposedly okay with the decision of taking Andrew Luck and getting rid of Peyton Manning. It's a split decision. You can either go either way. I think there's a lot of emphasis on taking the future so much to where you give up on those veterans. You think, they're going to get old and it'll be a lot cheaper if we go with the future. And this is one time where you guys made that mistake, I believe. So, this is a little video that I wanted to talk about. The game, on the other hand, Von Miller's going to be back. I'm sure he's going to get some sacks. But we got to watch out for Andrew Luck. He's also good on the run. I don't know what their threats are too much, but I can't keep up with the Colts roster. I don't really know too much about the Colts roster after Peyton Manning left. And besides Marvin Harrison, and I remember Joseph Adai back in the day, and all that. But we got to step up on the pass defense. He's going to be throwing the ball. I seen Andrew Luck versus Arizona State in 2010, and he can throw the ball, the deep ball. So let's not get burnt like we did with Tony Romo, and step up, you know. And some of the players that were injured last week versus the Jaguars, some of them probably won't be playing, like Orlando Franklin, and maybe not Wesley Woodyard or Robert Ayers, but I want to see our defense step up, you know, and for this week. This is a huge week for us, you know. It's going to make a statement if we can take on the legitimate teams, and I think the Colts are a legitimate. They're going to be a playoff team, you know. So we gotta try our best. It's like kind of like the Ravens. The Ravens ended up winning the Super Bowl, but we held them in the regular season in Week 12, and I want to see how good we do against the Colts this week, you know, in regular season. And all the haters, I want to tell you something about all these haters. They're saying, "Oh well, Peyton Manning's gonna mess up in the playoffs. Because they're jealous that we're 6-0. That he's gonna mess. He's horrible in cold weather, and the points aren't going to be coming to the into the 40s because it's going to be slower because of the cold weather, and all this and." Then they're going to say that they're saying that he's going to choke in the playoffs when that's not gonna. I think this year is. He's gelling with this team. The second year, you gel with the team. The first year is trying to get all the errors and all that stuff off. You know, your first year, you can't expect someone to win the Super Bowl your first year on a team. So this second year is huge, and let's try to do it. You know, and this game is going to be very important for us, and I hope we can overcome. And they're going to have some ceremony for Peyton Manning. Well, let's try to. Well, I want to see all the Colt fans, you know, sad and hate what they did to Peyton Manning and letting him go. And he's in a better place now, and he's happy now. So what else can you ask for? He has some fans that, you know, appreciate him and what he does for the team. And I've learned more and more. From afar, I already knew Peyton Manning was fantastic. You know, we could barely touch him years ago when he was in shotgun formation, when he was with the Colts. But now I've learned he's a class act all the way. He has a love for the sport, the game of football, which is fantastic. It's all about the love of the game. It shouldn't be about money. And I just respect him so highly now, as a member of this Denver Broncos team, and he's going to be in the history books with us regardless. You know, we're always going to remember the time that he came to our team. So that's about it. Hopefully we can win and we can overcome. Our defense needs work. The pass defense is like last place. So, and hopefully we don't drop the ball. We don't get fumbles and turnovers. Sorry, this was such a long video. Adios, Mahai salute. Go Broncos.